I've taken my experience over the past 16 years in digital marketing and SEO, and I've combined it into a Claude AI skill where you can use this skill within Claude Chat or Claude Code to run a full analysis of your website and then basically print out a presentation of a 6-month plan. And that's all based on real information from SEMrush. So if you want to see what that looks like and maybe try it out yourself, just watch this video. So this skill, the way it works is it generates a complete data-driven SEO agency pitch document for you to use on your own website or for you to present to a client. But it grabs the information from SEMrush. It looks for specific information that is prompted to find, and then it pulls that information, analyzes it, and gives you a full layout of what's going good, what's not working, where you're missing opportunities, and it presents it then in a way that you could show it to your client or use for yourself, say for later, and work on it yourself. So if you're familiar with SEMrush, you can put in a URL and it will spit out all this information about the traffic, the backlinks, the keywords, and it will tell you, how you're stacking up against other competitors. But it's kind of just a lot of data, and you really have to read through it and understand it and know how to use it, and then come up with a plan. Whereas this skill does all of that for you. It creates the plan and presents it in a way that you can read it well and forward it on to whoever you need to. So let's just see it in action real quick. I'm just testing it out on this recovery center in Salt Lake City called Willow Tree. I had been looking into recovery centers because they're, kind of a competitor to one of my clients. And the more I know about the competitors, the better I can serve my clients. So I ran the test on this. Let's just walk through how it worked. So all I have to do is hit backslash, punch this in, and then I put in a URL. And I might just say something like, let me a full SEO analysis and 6-month. Oh my gosh, can't type 6-month plan. And it's going to start running, and it's going to grab the information from SEMrush. So you have to have a subscription to SEMrush. But if you're working in SEO, then you likely do. What this did for me was it took me from being on the fence of whether I even continue paying for SEMrush because it's expensive, or I find some other solution. But once I could connect SEMrush to Claude, it really made SEMrush a lot more valuable to me. So it's going to ask you a few clarifying questions like, let's go statewide. We're going to use my own placeholder, my own agency information, and I'll use my own branding. So I'll just crunch that in here once it asks. And I could put this information into the skill, and it wouldn't ask me for this, but it's works well this way if you're sharing it, because you can put in your own brand name here, your own colors, and then I just have a link to my logo online. So let's let that run for a second, and we'll see what it spits out. So it's going to take a while, several minutes, but once it's done, it's going to spit out this lovely designed pitch for you. So I'm just going to download this that way. So it's brought in my logo, it's brought in my colors, it's the client name information here, and then it's going to run through this entire breakdown, starting with the authority score, their backlink profile, so where they're getting their backlinks from, which ones should probably get rid of that are spammy, and it's going to compare it to some others in the, some competitors in the area, and identify gaps. It's going to talk about the keywords, high intent commercial terms to go after, tier 2 fast win targets to go after, and then more keywords. These ones are existing pages with breakout potential. So these are maybe pages where they're ranking at least a little bit on, and they could try and bump up to positions 1 through 10 with a bit of effort. I've got the keywords stuck in place, so some keywords that they could go after here. And it's going to give you a full roadmap breakdown of what to do each month. All right, so now that you've seen it in action, there's definitely more that could be done with it. You could set it up to run every week or in batches, or to track keywords and you're ranking in them. There's a lot of things you could use with this. This is just kind of a way to get a really good, thorough analysis quickly, and that you could spin up and use right away. So if you want to try it out, shoot me a DM. I'll send you the file and you can give it a go. Thanks.